be something beyond this love. There must be something behind the love of God. There must be something. There must be something. We all don't deserve love sometimes. We don't. Our actions, the things we do, sometimes we don't deserve the love that comes our way. Sometimes God sends love to you in form of a human being, in form of anyone. God sends God because God showed Himself through action, through people. You haven't seen God before, have you? You haven't. But God lives in each of us, and He shows Himself to us through different persons, through different people, through different activities, through different places, through different things. God shows Himself up. There must be something behind that great love of God. They send His Son to come to this world, to come and die for our sake. That whosoever believe in Him will not perish, but have everlasting life. There must be something about that love, I tell you. That divinity came to humanity. The supreme, the sovereign of God, the majesty of God got stripped off for human sake. Do you know what that means? You created something and you lay your life for that thing. You are the creator of that stuff. You are the manufacturer of that product, of that thing. And when there was a defect to that product, companies pull products when there's a defect. They pull them back. They call it back. From the stores, they call it back. But God didn't call you back. He said He sent His Son to die for you. There must be something behind this love. There must be something behind that love, I tell you. Jesus is the Word of God. He is the Word that was spoken, that when the Word was sent forth, that Word was the one that did the creation. God spoke it. The Word, Jesus said, my Word, they are spirit and they are life. When God said, let there be light, light came out and manifested. That was Jesus. Let there be firmament. That word, the Word is Jesus. That Word came forth and become an existing thing. That is Jesus. There must be something behind this love. We all don't deserve it. We don't. Nobody does. Nobody does. That must be something. For God to create a man and risk it all for man. Do you know who you are? God risk it all for you. You may say, oh, if God risked it all for me during the time of Noah, the people were wiped out. Let me tell you something. God, it said, it repented God for taking that drastic action towards man, because he created man with a free will he gave to man. So because of the free will, God didn't know the extent of how cruel the heart of man is. A human being, the heart. God didn't even, that's how much of a mini God you are. That God said, man, he repented God to create man, because God realized that man, the heart of a man is evil from his youth. Why will your creator discover that of you? Why? How? Because you're created as a mini God, you have your free will. That's why. Not that we don't know who we are. There are times some things I ask God, I pray, I ask and I talk to God, like, Father, what's up about this thing? What's up about it? And literally I don't get no answer. The Lord is like, that's yours to handle right there. That's not mine to handle. And I'm like, no, I can't make this decision on myself. What do you think about it? You choose first. So the Lord said, choose first. I'm like, I can't choose, because when I choose, I'm really bad at choosing. I'm bad at it. Father, choose for me. The Lord said, it's yours to choose. It's yours to choose. And there are some things I've realized, there are some particular things I ask the Lord, make this decision for me. I'm confused about this. Please choose this for me. Like, that's not my job to do. That's you to choose. I'm telling you. It's yours to choose. And I'm like, Father, if you're not choosing for me, I guess I'm gonna just be right here waiting for you to choose. And I'm still right here. And he's still telling me that's not his to choose. That's mine to choose. Because God is like, if it's left for him, I'm okay like this. As a human, the things you want, we have, but God, it's like there's some things, it's just your wants. That's what you want. So you gotta choose it. Then I'm gonna approve it. But I've known in times that, choosing, my choosing, I still need God help. As I say, Father, I need you in this. I need you in this. Sometimes God don't answer me. I'm like, I'm gonna wait till the day you tell me it's ready. It's ready. Then you wanna choose some. That's why I've been telling the Lord these days. I'm like, Father, if you don't want to choose something right now, all right, I'm gonna wait. That's why I keep saying, I'm gonna wait. They turned out like, is it when I'm 50? I'm in my early 30s, so I'm like, when I'm asking for something from the Lord and he's saying he's not gonna choose it for me, or he's not gonna make that decision for me right now, I'm like, all right, maybe not right now. Then after a month or two, I ask again, Father, what's up with this issue? I get no answers, like, oh, that's not mine to talk about right now. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wait then till when you want to be involved in this topic before I'm gonna make a decision on that topic. Because I've realized that my decisions are not always the right decisions. Something looks so right in my face, in my eyes, and later I'm like, oh my goodness. I remember one situation. It was a big decision. A very big decision that I said that day, the night before. I said, Father, I knelt down, my 2 knees were down on my knees, and I said, Father, this is one big decision of my life. Father, I need you in this decision. What do you have to say? Because I want to know yes or no. Should I do it? Should I not do it? And there's something that the Lord will not tell you, don't do it or do it. And that was the point I was in. I was like, Father, what are you saying? Then I started using question, like corner question, corner question, corner question. And the Lord said, you can go ahead. But He won't give you what you want. I said, wow. You can go ahead. Because in my heart, that's what I wanted to do. That's why I kept asking, Father, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Just like in the Bible, the man that wanted to curse the children of Israel, that the prophet came, Balaam and Balak. Yeah, that's that story in the Bible where the word of the Lord came to, I think, either because their name is so similar, the prophets, I think it's Balaam or Balak, one of, I think the prophet in that situation, in that story, the Lord told him, don't follow that king to go and curse the children of Israel. Don't go, don't go. But he kept asking, should I go? Should I go? Should I go? Should I go? Until there was a say, just go. Because sometimes we do that, we bug the Lord so much, we bother him. Should I do it? Should I do it? Because that's what we want to do, but we just want a reason to do it. So we keep asking the Lord, Father, should I do it? Father, should I do it? Father, should I do it? And that was the situation I was in that day when I kept praying and I was crying. I was crying, and the Lord said, okay. The Lord, because I was praying, then I was using question to ask question, because God is a loving Father. If you understand God, you can negotiate with Him. Oh, you have no idea, He's a loving Father. You can negotiate. And I was doing that, asking question, corner question. And at the end of the day, the Lord told me, because sometimes you go into a business venture, going into marriage, going to partnership, going to whatever it is you go into with somebody. And according to the person's experience, specialization, qualification, education, you feel that this person is right for you, or in a relationship you feel this person is right for you according to the what you can see at that moment and the past experience or past story you've heard. You felt that, oh, this person is the right person for this venture, for this business, or this partnership, for this relationship, but the person is not. But everything looks so right, but the person is not. You understand? And the Lord is saying, I see the end from the beginning. He's up. The person that is up see the bigger view. The person that is down see the surface view. You just see the one you're seeing. But until you go above, if you're up in the sky, in the plane, when you look down, you can see the bigger picture. That is it. That's it right there. God sees the big picture. The very, very big picture. God sees it. God sees the big picture. And that day I was like, and I was like, oh no. That was as I was praying, and the Lord said, okay, if that's what you want to do, that's your choice. Because the Lord is not giving me a yes or no. And when I got, if you want to go, you can go, but there's a but in it. But I was like, oh no, I'm just going in it because I trust you. I'm not really needing help from that person. I don't really need the person to help in this business or in this situation or to fix things. That is not what I'm doing. That was my excuse. That was actually what I was saying. The person is not coming to, I don't really But if you go into a business venture,